More snow coming up the valley. Usually you look up there, you can see the foothills of the mountains, but not today. So, good morning. A couple of weeks ago when the weather turned so nice there and the sun came out and it got hot and all that, I found me a putty knife. And it took some doing, but I was able to peel off my long johns. Kind of ripped them up a little bit trying to get them off, but they came off. And today it's time to change the weather again. That old cowboy saying that it only rains if you leave your slicker in the wagon. Well, I got my long johns back on. Maybe I'll get hot by noon, I'm hoping. But anyway, while I was digging for these, I had to laugh. A few years back, for Christmas, I was given some of these men's long johns. Maximum heat protection, heavy weight. Okay, now, if you look, that picture right there shows that they have a fly. Well, they don't have a fly. If you look at them here, this is what they look like. They're skin tight. I don't like anything tight around my legs. This bothers me, makes my legs itch. But they're skin tight. There is no fly either side. So, you tell me. I think these are girls' pants. Pretty sure they're girls' pants. They just put them in a different package and called them men's long johns. But I'm pretty sure these are those skin-tight yoga pants that all these girls are wearing nowadays. So, maybe I'm a cross-dressing hillbilly. Might get hit if you tell me that, though. But, it gets me to thinking, I've had so many people, it's all about packaging. I've had so many people tell me that they've been to the Coors Brewing Company, and Keystone Beer and Coors Light are the same exact beer in a different can. In our area, because Coors Light supports rodeo, it's one of the most popular ones. Most people drink Coors Light around here. And as cheapskates, we buy Keystone or we buy something cheaper than that. But, I mean, people are going to argue, but to me they taste the same. And from what I've been told, they are the same. Kind of like Pendleton whiskey. The Pendleton Company, they support rodeo also, and they're pretty popular around here. But if you really compare and pay attention, Pendleton is actually pretty harsh. I'm not really that impressed with Pendleton whiskey. It tastes good, but it's not as smooth as a lot of other whiskeys out there. And I don't know. It's all about packaging. You look at something in the store and it's $1.99. They're not fooling anybody, really. Everybody sees $2 instead of $1.99. But then when you hear, the best value under $500, you think, oh, well, maybe I should go look at that. Well, it's $499.99. It's only 1 penny under $500. But people buy it instead of seeing that $500 price tag. You haven't broke into the higher number. It's ridiculous. Are we really that stupid? But, you really got to wonder. I can understand knocking a penny off or, $5 off or something to fool people that way. But look at the gas pumps. It's 9/10 of a penny. I've always wanted to bring a pair of tin snips in and cut off a sliver of a penny and say, here's your 9/10 of a penny for my gas. I don't believe the gas pumps are so close that they can figure out how much gas you got right down to 9/10 of a penny. I looked this up, and look what I found. This is a lot of money. A lot of money. Why do gas prices always end with 9/10 of a cent? And it goes on to say that it's not an uncommon sales trick. Blah, 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 such as cars and computers end with $99. Okay, so the gasoline industry has taken the tactic one step further and tacked on an extra 9/10 of a cent per price per gallon. Okay, so you go down here. So what is 9/10 of a cent worth? The gas companies take an extra 9/10 of a cent for every gallon of gas we buy. What is that actually worth? Reported sales of, let's see, 372,833.5 barrels. So that number might be bigger. That might be millions. Sold in February of 2007. Each barrel represents 42 gallons, and to determine the value of 9/10 of a cent per gallon, we did the following calculation. Blah, blah, blah. It come out to $140,931,063. $140 million extra money they make on that one little 9/10 of a penny. Well, now you know. Just when I thought the long john trick was working, it was getting warmer, it was getting hot, snowing over there. Snowing over there. And over here toward town. It's snowing over there too. Dang it. So far today has been kind of a clean up stuff on the Fairgrounds day. Got a bunch of it left. All this lumber and stuff. I need to find a spot for that. The hay forks sure make that easy though. All this metal. I ran out of acetylene last year and then the tractor broke down, so I never got that done. I really need to do something with all that. But I just got done moving all this stuff in here. Somebody left it out there in the kind of parking lot. Then it froze into the ice. But all this stuff is dog agility. They used to do things like jump through that hoop, and there's little teeter-totters and a tunnel for them to crawl through. And this stuff, I don't know what all these broken up pipes are, but it's all garbage. I have moved this at least a dozen times and over the years, and we have not had a dog agility class during the fair, I bet, in 15 years. It needs to be moved one last time and go to the dump, but I can't get them to okay me to do that. They seem to think it's still good for something, but nobody knows what. It's frustrating. They complain about my mess, but they got one too. Well, anyway, the rest of the day went kind of like that. Just kind of did some fairground stuff. Never really warmed up all that much. It wasn't as bad a cold and nasty day as it's been, but it's not real warm out here either. Need to haul some firewood up on the porch and get things ready for evening, but thanks for watching. Gonna be kind of more of the same here for a little while. Fred's coming out, and his guys are putting up some panels tomorrow, or bringing out panels tomorrow, and I gotta haul some manure chips and lots of things. I want to get that rocking cow done before the horse sale, but I don't know if I'm going to get there or not. I got a lot to do and running out of time to do it. So, anyway, see you folks tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Bye.